Alright, this is Rolando Picasso, waking up with the Picasso Strat update. Yeah, stayed up all night. Want to get this done. Excited to get it done. Check it out. As you can see, it's got a Floyd Rose, tremolo, active EMGs, volume, tone, knobs. I went with the three-way switch because that's what I prefer. So I have neck, pickup, both pickups, or bridge pickup. 22 fret, 13.5-inch radius fretboard. Very comfortable. I like it a great deal. Moving on up, the locking nut. I still gotta break off the ends of the strings. Look at that headstock. Look at how nice that came out. Isn't that beautiful? That's really, I'm really pleased with it. Turning it around. Look at that. I went with vintage tuners. I like the color because they go with the neck color, the neck plate, and the pick guard. If you look at that, see the pick guard? I thought that was really nice looking, so that's what I went with. So I want these tuners. I had to take them apart. They were dry, and I was not too thrilled with the quality. Also, too, the shaft that goes up through here, on a couple of them, I still have to pull them apart, and file the tops so that when I tighten them down, they'll squeeze the washer like they should. They're bottoming out. The shaft is bottoming out on the top of the button. So, I can take care of that. It's just, these are the things you got to do when you build a guitar. We put the tremolo in, neck plate, strings pull over the pickups perfectly. See how their strings are centered on both sides of the neck? It's like they should be. And they pull over the pickups excellently. Well, you'd be surprised how many instruments don't. I've seen some really nice instruments that the strings pulled off the side, to the side of one of the fretboards, or they weren't centered. The pickups were off to one side. I noticed a lot of that, and it does affect your tone. It affects the tone, the playability, everything. I recessed the body. Recess the body here so it'll float, it'll go up or down. And it's got plenty of movement. But I did conduct an experiment, and I put these studs, the 2 points, directly into the wood, just to see if it would hold. It didn't. So I gotta finish. I gotta pull the bridge off, and just go ahead and drill them out the rest of the way. Put the studs, tap those into place, and these screws will go right in. But I got all that centered and everything. And then, I knew it was going to be close, but the neck right here, I have to pull it off and shave it just a little bit towards the front. I got to set the offset. It's pulling back a little bit. It needs to go down. It needs to go down. So, it's just something I need to do. But I wanted to share this. I plugged it into the amp, but with the action, the way it is now, the action's, it's too high. I don't care for it. I mean, I could play it the way it is. I did, but I wasn't. I got to pull it apart, It's not a big deal. It's all part of, putting these things together. And I might actually file the base where the locking nut is. It's a little high to the the low E side. It's not bad, but I'm going to drop it a little more. The high E side is sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. You know, those are just a couple details. I had to work out of town this week. And, so, you know, it kind of put me behind a little bit. So I would have hoped to have had this completed and playing the heck out of it by today. But I'll be playing the heck out of it probably by Sunday. You know, probably pull it apart today. See if I get to drilling these two out and putting those studs in there. And then I just got to shave this, like I said, up here in the neck pocket. That's all it is. But the wiring's really nice. 72 Chevelle 156 stopped by and was good enough to help with that. And you know, a few things actually. You know, we painted the headstock, kept my company on that one. I was putting the Picasso touch. Really nice headstock though. And I didn't go with any kind of truss rod cover. If you look at that, I like the way it looks without it. You know, easy access. See? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, really nice paint job. I mean, it came up. You know, we painted this in the middle of the night in the garage in under an hour. Look at that. I'm very pleased with how it came out. You know, and the way the body paint came out, to be honest with you. Look at that. Look at that. So, I'm very pleased, you know. Oh, and then as far as the pick guard, I went with brass screws. Take a look. And I countersunk them. I countersunk them all. So, there's nothing sticking out to snag fingers on. And I had to trim the pick guard. I cut it to fit this particular tremolo. It's real wide. It's wider than a standard 6-point Fender tremolo. This is a 2-point Floyd Rose full floating tremolo. And then I put the strap button. Usually they stick out a little more, you know, like that. This one's more like that, as you can see. That's the way it wanted to go on, you know. And for what little I played, it does have that Van Halen. It's got that vibe for days, you know. It wanted to scream, it wanted to bite, it wanted to get busy. So, you know, in respects to Edward Van Halen, great musician. Also lived here in Pasadena. Left quite a mark, him and his brother, Alex. My regards to Mr. Alex Van Halen. I'm sorry for lost your brother. Well, check out the artwork. Anna Pratt. Yeah. Okay, so with that said, this is Rolando, Picasso, Rawland's Overtones and Undertones. Hope everybody has a real good weekend. And I'm here in sunny SoCal. It's pretty hot. It was already over 90 outside when I went and let the chicken birds out, Gertie and Maud, and uncover the turtle, the wayward turtle. And I'm drinking green tea. Today's brought to you by green tea and gray with a red stripe plaid jammies. Yeah. All right. That's it for now.